And speaking of Tesla, they also came out and spoke. We saw some videos to confirm exactly how their new touchscreen drive selector will work, because just recently, Tesla had announced a redesigned Model S sedan and Model X SUV. They explained how those are going to be changes that are going to be implemented later this year, and they're removing the gear selector stalk altogether from behind the steering wheel, no longer going to be there. And they explained how really the vehicle is going to be able to detect automatically, autonomously, whether you want to go in drive, whether you want to go in reverse, what you're trying to do. It's going to use the cameras of the vehicle to determine if there's something in front of you and you're in a garage. It's not going to just drive right into the garage. It'll go backwards. But they explain how there will be a backup, and this backup is going to be on the touchscreen. It's going to look like just a little car. And the way this will work is on the car, on the screen, there's going to be a little car that you either swipe up, hold down and swipe up to go forward, or hold down and swipe down to go backwards. So either drive or reverse. That's essentially just a backup. That's not the main way it's going to be done. Main way is going to be through like just autonomously, the vehicle sensing, using its cameras to determine whether you want to go forward or backwards. But let's say, for example, it's like a little ambiguous. You don't know if you want to go, like if the car can't tell if you want to go forward or backwards. Let's say there's nothing in front of you and there's nothing behind you. Well, then you would have to go in and select on that screen, because generally, let's say you're in a garage, it's easy to know. Like you're not going to go forward into the wall. You're going to want to go backwards. But if you're just in the middle of a parking lot, there's no one in front or behind you, you're going to have to use that selector on the screen to determine whether you want to go forwards or backwards. Right now, neutral, though, is buried a little bit deeper in the menu. It's still a little unclear how you're going to put your car in park, but we do have this video showing from people testing the vehicles out how it's going to actually appear on the screen. We knew this was coming. We didn't know how it was going to actually look, how it was going to function, but now we know what the backup plan is for the vehicles if you want to put it in drive or reverse. So that is pretty cool. And recently, in a Joe Rogan podcast in February, Elon Musk actually spoke about this. And he said that if you just get in, when you press the brake pedal and then press the accelerator, it'll figure out that whether you want to go forwards or backwards based on just what's in front of you. If there's obstacles in front of you, obstacles behind you. And he explains some of the other things like that as well. And he says eventually it's going to be so intuitive and so easy that you're going to wonder why you ever had that driver, like the stalk or the thing in the middle of your car to actually select whether you want to go drive, park, reverse. And he said it's really going to be just intuitive, and it's going to make, you're not even going to remember, it's going to be so much easier than actually having to change it yourself.